Welcome to our presentation about Empolis Knowledge Express. We will show you how you can make better decisions based on your data. So together with you today is myself. I'm Eddie Mönch. I'm EVP for Sales and Business Development, and
Alexander Firyn, the Product Manager for Empolis Knowledge Express.
So what is Empolis Knowledge Express? So as you know from the day before, we have Empolis Service Express, and we are a category leader for decision intelligence in discrete manufacturing. So with customers like ABB, KUKA, HOMAG, Terex, Koenig & Bauer, and many more, we have developed market-leading software for guided troubleshooting and to support the service technicians in all what they are doing in their processes. And so a usual question that a service technician has in this field is, so what are the right steps to repair kind of such a robot unit that you see here from such a complex machine? And so the service technicians are always like frustrating from searching in different silos. They have to consult huge manuals or ask their colleagues. And we've made this history, and instead we provide instant AI recommendations. So with Empolis Knowledge Express, we have developed a solution inspired by Mönch for the life science and process industry. And the difference between the discrete manufacturing and the process industry is that within discrete manufacturing, people are caring about parts, bill of materials, that the parts are assembled for individual units, they are assembled too. And within the process industry, where you have like pharma or biotechnology and kind of these industries, chemistry, food, and cosmetics, for example, you take care about ingredients, formulas, recipes, and bulk materials. So we have deployed and adapted the solution for these industries, and the people there are asking themselves if they make a certain a certain material. So what is the viscosity in this machine? So this guy is asking, well, why is the viscosity of my liquid too high? So in this case, he can ask colleagues, he can consult the supplier for quality assessment if the quality was not as promised. He can experiment with the parameters that the process is running, and also he wants, in the end, he wants always to avoid rejects and waste. So we have built Empolis Knowledge Express to give instant AI recommendations, to consult and to help avoid all these kind of questions. So maybe Alexander, can you show us what Knowledge Express really is all about?
Yes, I can. I hope I can. So I prepared a little example to explain what Knowledge Express does. So let's introduce Knowledge Express with an example so that everyone understands what we are doing. We have created for that a new company, a completely imaginary company for this purpose, Schneider Intergalactical Beauty. Because all of our customers are intergalactic and everyone has to do with cosmetics and with beauty. So therefore, this should be a good example. So what does a cosmetics company like this do? In the simplest case, they take a little beef tallow, a fair amount of palm oil, some inexpensive color pigments, and attractive fragrance oils, and mix it all with sodium hydroxide solution. So to produce beautiful and fragrant soap. But on an industrial scale, everything is a bit more complicated. There are high-level requirements, which are also not the same in every market. The supply of raw materials changes continuously, and not all proven ingredients can be used permanently. Now, the topic of sustainability is playing a major role. Customers are environmentally conscious. They want recyclable packaging. And it is important to many that all substances are of natural origin, but not of animal origin. So not from palm oil. Highly effective, yes, but absolutely harmless to the skin. So at the same time, COVID-19 has doubled demand for soap and cleaning products and changed the markets in the past 2 years. Many other cosmetic products are in less demand instead. And all this has an impact on product design, marketing, supply chains, and pricing. And just like in any other industry, the employee you need most, because he just knows how to do it, has just retired. So to manage all of this, a company needs a variety of information systems. Often these are technically completely independent systems, and each system is only used by some of the employees. This creates data silos in which knowledge is captured but not used. In our example, we have at least one system in which competitive information is captured. Maybe it is Excel or it is Word or it is a wiki. At least one system in which scientists capture and discuss research and development information, perhaps with experts from other companies, so external companies. One or more databases where information about the thousands of possible ingredients is recorded. One system, well protected, to manage product formulations, especially the new ones that are yet to be tested, that are not on the market now. One system in which knowledge about the production process is recorded. Often these are simply notes from the operators, perhaps with a pen in the notebooks. And then, of course, all the contractual data about suppliers and customers, prices, quantities, and delivery deadlines. This is where Empolis Knowledge Express comes in. Our focus is not on getting rid of all the specialized tools in your company. There's probably a good reason for each of these tools. What we do, link all the information from these systems together so that every employee in the company can find all the information they need if they are allowed to see them. So for linkage, we build an enterprise knowledge graph fed directly from your data. For users, we create a very simple access via a central information portal. Simple, seamless, secure.
Well, Alexander, thank you. And this is, I think, enough theory. I'm going to work now for Schneider Intergalactical Beauty, as you see from my badge. And can you explain me how Empolis Knowledge Express can help me in fulfilling my job?
Yeah, Eddie, welcome at Schneider Intergalactic Beauty, and let's give it a try.
Okay.
So take a look at the portal first. Open it, please. Yes. And you will find the option to select the data sources in the upper left corner. So go to there. Yes, there. That's right.
Right.
So they will see, for example, collection of information on our competitors, a data source with information on all cosmetic ingredients, information from our suppliers, some scientific information, and a whole range of information from our internal projects. It all comes from different data silos and flows together here in the portal. So do a search for INCI, INCI. Do you know what that is?
In INCI, not really.
Okay, so search for it. You have to know.
Okay, let's type INCI.
Okay. Yes, so there you see the hits. Now filter on the data source regulations. You have to know them.
Okay, let's see the results. And
so
where is the data source? On the left, regulations.
Yes, so these are the regulatory requirements from Germany. And as you open one, so the second, yes.
The second one?
These are them. So as you can see, this is a quite long document. It has over 100 pages. But the view shows you exactly the 3 pages that also talk about INCI, about INCI. So you can quickly read only the parts that are important for you right now. So you don't have to read the whole document. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. But you can read that data.
Thank you.
I would like to show you something else, namely how well you can work with the filters. Okay, yes, you're at the start. delete your search.
Okay, I'm deleting my search. So I'm now...
Yeah. So, but now, first let's go to the settings. It's on the left, the bottom, yes, there.
Mm-hmm.
In the settings, you can set the system to your preferred language, for example.
Okay, so I choose German.
Yeah, good idea. So you can also set many other preferences, like your favorite colors, your filter conditions, and so on. But now go back and search again. Mm-hmm. Little challenge, Eddie.
Yeah.
Find out, using only the filters, what ingredients there are that prevent packaging from corroding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then tell me which of them are of plant origin, which are vegetables.
Okay, so I have to look on the filters and go to the function of maybe function anti-corrosive.
Yes.
Of course. And you said, so that's good, but that's not all natural and plant-based. So I go to the origin, which is plant-based.
Yes.
And here we go.
Yes, exactly. Challenge done. It's not bad for the first 5 minutes in your new job, isn't it?
Thank you, Alexander.
Yeah?
Great.
Okay. So now.
So, but searching of my colleagues is not always that trivial, because, for example, people are searching for peanut oil because the people are having trouble with peanuts. And how can I, for example, find information around peanut oil in the portal if it's not in the filters?
Okay. Okay. There's a very simple way. The solution is based on a semantic search. That is, it finds information that matches the content of your search, the meaning, even though it may be described in different words. You won't find that in the filters because it doesn't say peanut or Erdnuss, but use the right search at the top.
Mm-hmm.
No, go to the top.
Okay, there's no peanut in the filters, so I'm...
No, the filters, you cannot find it.
Yeah.
Yes, but you like to give it a try, isn't it?
Okay.
So now use the top search. That's the semantic search.
All right. I'm typing Erdnuss.
So now you'll find Arachis hypogaea, which is Latin for peanut or Erdnuss. And that's the various ingredients that are derived from peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? This also works for many other languages. Do you know what the Swiss say for peanut?
No, not really.
Okay, I will tell you. They say Spanische Nüssli.
Oh, really?
Right.
Okay.
So
I'm trying for Spanish Nüssli.
Yes.
Oh, in fact, it works.
Yes, really. And we can use this not only for colloquial language, but also for technical terminology and nomenclature. Here, for example, we use CAS numbers in this industry, the Chemical Abstract Service Registry number, to clearly identify ingredients. Our suppliers also use this nomenclature. So search for the number of peanut oil, 2228777.
Okay, just...
Got it?
Yeah, just wait. I have to find my mouse again.
Okay.
Delete the search, I guess. Type in 2228777. And here we go. The nuts. I can find the nuts again.
Yes, sure.
And also the Spanische Nüssli, as I've learned.
That was the plan. And that is a kind of semantic search, a small example for that.
Great.
So, can this help?
So this is already helping me, but I suspect that I have to develop new products for natural cosmetics here. So I'll need a lot of help. So usually, and also in my last job, we always hired external consultants because it was far too complicated to find the right colleagues within the company, and we didn't know that there was already somebody with knowledge around kind of these topics. So can you show me how can I hire someone from the outside, because it's a very complex process?
Okay, your question, let's start at the beginning. Again, delete your current search. Okay, and then start this quick support dialogue. Our management has stored the most frequent processes in such a way that everyone can manage them themselves. So this saves us a lot of money and nerves everywhere. So this is laid out quite simply here. You first say what you want to do, get something, travel, go on vacation.
So I need to start a procurement process, right?
Okay.
I'm going to click on procurement, I guess. Right. And then what do I need here? The good. Consulting, procurement, of course. In which topic? So I need market research. Click on that, and oh, what is this kind of hint here? I have to use internal knowledge if it's available. So, but I do not know if there's internal knowledge available. So are there people really working on natural cosmetics? So here I can find a list of topics where we're working on. So that's the second step. It's natural cosmetics, right?
Right.
Oh, and there's a team, natural cosmetics, and well, this is great. So I might ask them kind of what they are working on, if I can apply their knowledge to my project. So how can I learn what they are doing and what they are what this team is all about?
So Schneider Intergalactic Beauty uses our software to ensure that all employees in the company work well together. That's why the expert teams also make the information available to everyone. So close this.
Okay, so I click on the X.
Yes. And then filter through the data sources to service knowledge. This is the system where they make their notes. So I'm sure they use that to quickly write up their findings. And now
knowledge.
You'll see the notes that our scout teams have created. They use a very simple editing system for this.
So I open the first one, maybe, pure nature milk fat.
Okay.
Okay, so let's switch to that one.
Okay, your colleagues probably took a look at that and first gathered some initial information, some marketing information, so the ingredients, and perhaps a first idea for differentiation. So
it's around milking fat, right?
Yes, it's milking fat.
You
can see the ingredients, list of ingredients.
And it's all here in the portal?
Yes, it's all here because it's very simple to make the notes and play them into the system. So that's the first suggestion. So they say it's not quite cheap and it contains peanut oil. That's exactly what you're talking about, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
So, and they use the system because it's so easy to do. So just click on Edit on the right. Okay. There you will see the very simple editing system. For each type of information, there's a predefined structure in which it should be entered. And at the beginning, there's always the metadata, which is used to link all the information in the system, which builds up the enterprise knowledge graph, where all knowledge from the company is interconnected. And after that, the other nodes are simply added to the corresponding fields and the article is published. So this way, everyone can collaborate if the group allows it. So here you have the base information, the marketing information from the product, and the other structures. So one kind of structure for every kind of information.
Wow. That's exactly what the team needs when they are doing their experiments and document that on their electronic lab notebooks, right?
I think so.
This is great, Alexander. So, and if I want to contact the people of this team, how can I find this team?
I'll show you too. Again, it's simple. So quietly, again, from the beginning, you now know that there is a natural cosmetics team. So just search for it.
Okay. So I have to close this view with the X.
Yes.
And then I'm searching for the team. Maybe
Team Natural Cosmetics.
Oh, here we go. There's the auto completion. So I can use the auto completion function and click on Natural Cosmetics team.
Yes. So, and then you see the little arrow that there's more information about the team. So click on it. And open the knowledge panel. This is your entry to our enterprise knowledge graph. Okay, now you get the information about the team. They work at our site in Schönhausen. The most important employees are these three: Ina, Liam, and Ulf. Yes, there. And you can also see which products they take care of.
Okay. This is great. So I'll look and see who Ulf is, and he is the product development manager. Well, this is just great. And so I can use, or I can see here his phone number, and this is exactly what I needed. So I can call him directly later.
Yeah.
So this is perfect, Alexander.
Makes it very simple to find the right people within the company you need. So do you want another example for the knowledge graph?
Yes, please.
Okay. So then I'll show you another example. Start a new search again. Okay, and think back to the very beginning. We were looking for a material that protects packaging from corroding. So search for this function.
Okay, I need to search for anti-corrosive, I guess.
Yes.
So here we go, anti-corrosive. And I can open up the knowledge graph for anti-corrosive.
Yes, and there you will find, for example, all substances that have this property, which fulfill this function of anti-corrosion materials. And there you can also search for the origin, and you can find the CAS number with which you can find out more, suppliers, prices, and so on.
Wow, this is great, Alexander.
Yes.
So this is all information I need in just one portal.
Is it cool?
This is just great. So what do we need to do to bring all this information together? Is it not quite an effort to connect all the data? So is it so that the data comes into this portal?
No, Eddie. Just not. Knowledge Express runs in the cloud and can be deployed in a very short time. It's a question of hours to bring it in operation. The customer's data is maintained anyway. So it's there. And we actually only connect these data sources. This happens very quickly with Office 365 or with classic file servers. And they're usually already connected for many other sources. And we simply transfer the access rights from the existing system, so we don't need to build them again.
But in the process industry, like pharma or like in the food or cosmetics, you have a lot of like terminologies that you have to bring in, metadata, and also how can I build the enterprise knowledge graph? Is it not quite an effort?
No, it has to be done, but it's not rocket science either. All this information is already in databases. We can use them to build up the knowledge graph.
Wow, cool. then everybody should try it out and should use our pre-built software. So I come back to Empolis for that. So I'm not with Schneider anymore, and what we can offer you is just try it out. So we will build up within 1 week. You can test the environment. You just provide us with some documents. You can provide us with use cases in terms of products, topic groups, guided processes, a list of desired categories, filters, and within 1 week we build that up, and you can test it 30 days without completely for free, without provision, and yeah, you can see what the added value and the value can be proven by you for this tool is.
Cool.
So to sum this all up, what we've presented today, so Empolis Knowledge Express is about boosting innovation, simplify cooperation. You can search everywhere. You have knowledge, very easy to use. You can discover relationships, increase the efficiency of your teams. All information is instantly available in one place. You can make better database decisions with Empolis Knowledge Express. And so if you have further questions, do not hesitate to contact us. Here are our contact details, and please join us also for the next sessions. We have 2 very, very great recommended speaking slots. First is Michael Rayner, who uses Empolis Knowledge Express within the Mönch network in the innovation for the innovation processes, and we have Gebhard Schwan.
Yes, and he's one of the first customers of Empolis Knowledge Express, and talks about his experience with Speech Wissensmanagement im Einsatz. So verwalten wir unser Know-how. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you all.
Thank you, Alexander. Thank you all, and see you again in the next slots.